Hi, Sandy here. Today I'm working on my embellishments. You know, things change and evolve, and these red books here, I keep my Christmas, Halloween, the holidays, travel, birthday, weddings, sports, dogs and cats, family and friends, school, home improvement, zoo. I keep my themed embellishments in there, and they're pretty much organized. But my everyday things like flowers and butterflies, I was keeping in this bin right here and in this box right there. And I had them all sorted by color because I love making borders and tags. And I usually make them all one color because you got so much stuff. If you just pull out everything that you have of the same color, it kind of simplifies things. So things are going to change. So this is my tag book, and I have these little tabs on the side. This is yellow tags, orange tags, and I decorate my scrapbook pages with these. Once in a while I put some on a glue book page. So that's my tags, sorted by color. And then these are my borders. I put those on the scrapbook pages. There's brown and yellow, red, and pink, purple. You get it. So I don't know if I'm doing the right thing, but I'm not. I'm rearranging my stickers and embellishments. I've got a good start on it. I'm putting all the butterflies together, all of the flowers together, no matter what color. I've started on this. These are trees and landscaping things. And with my glue books, I've got this box, and I've got different themes. There's animals, including bugs, not the butterflies though. Bugs and, well, there is a butterfly section, but it's like magazine pictures, not stickers. Teddy bears, birds, butterflies, just any kind of animal. And I did move my zoo section in there, and I have a farm section. And then I've got flowers, landscaping, trees, buildings, things like that. And I've got people and fashion. And I've got Victorian, that's my favorite, with Victorian people, Victorian furniture, Victorian embellishments, things like that. So these will probably go in with my landscaping section and more likely to get used. There's Butterscotch, my cat. He had some mats. He's like 9 years old now. And this is the third time we've had to get him a haircut because he gets matted up. But we try to take good care of him. Get out of the way, Butterscotch. So, at one point, like a year ago, I saw where you can take wax paper and stick it onto a piece of paper, and I punched it with my 3-ring thing, and I took all of these off of the sticker pages and arranged them. For the most part, it's okay, but sometimes it sticks really good, and it'll tear the wax paper off with it, and I'm not going to do that anymore. And normally, now here's a sticker that I didn't do that with, and I cut it off of the sticker page and leave the backing on there, and then I use a speck of glue and I put them on regular paper, and the thing like die cuts that are not stickers, I put those. These are my regular paper that I use a speck of glue with, and my stickers that are on the wax paper. So I'm going to combine those, and I have this stickers. I've got leaves on this page. This has so many leaves, but I don't really want to separate them from the flowers because you got to kind of create a flower when you use those, but I'll keep those with the flowers. Now, my daughter graduated high school now. She's going on to college. When she was little, she had all of these foam stickers, and I have put them in with my scrapbooking supplies sorted by color, and I've put a huge dent in them. I have used a lot of them, and I'm going to keep on using them. But I think now I'm going to sort them by shape, put the hearts all together, the flowers together, the stars, you know, sort them by shape. So, and then this is my bin, and here's my bags where I had the different colors, orange, pink. They're all empty now. I'm going to show you what I've got in here. So I've got some hearts here, and I'm going to put those on paper. I've got a few more butterflies that I've found. I've got to get those mixed in. And I've got this box, and I'm going to put some of those on paper, not everything. I've got a lot of squares and stuff. Those are good for embellishment bases and stuff, larger squares. Just lots of various things. I think I'll leave a lot of these things in here. I'm not sure. We'll see how it goes. And then I've got some stickers that are just, I got to sort them. Some things just don't fit in any category. And I don't have very much of those, so that's good. And then I've got these. These are those are the ones on the wax paper, and these are that I stick on with the glue. So I'm going to show you a few more things after I mount my camera on my base. So I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. So I've been keeping my stickers in these plastic bags, and this really works for me. If I had, like I used to have everything all the same color in a thing like this, and it would work like this, just pull it out. And they are a little bit fragile, so you got to treat them gently. But these are my butterflies, and I do have a few more to add on there. These are the ones that I stuck on with glue. So I've got all those. And I've kind of arranged them by size, but then I came across a few more. So they were filling the space, and I'll probably start another page too. And these I had packed, these are like, they're plasticky, they're lace, they look like lace, and they're stickers. I got those at Dollar Tree a long time ago, and I had them in their own category, but now I see them, and they're going to get used. So these are, got an extra sheet of paper in there. These are all of my ones that I've got with a speck of glue. And then these are the ones on the wax paper that were stickers. So now I've got all my butterflies together. And when I want a butterfly, I just pull it out and look through it. And then you have to stack them nicely, not rubbing against anything, and only put them on one side, not both sides. And then slide them into the bag. And I will put a label on there that says butterflies. And then when I get all my flowers arranged, that might fill 2 bags, but they will go into a bag and mark that. And I've got this bag. I had this bag. I like doing a lot of Victorian glue book pages and Victorian tags and borders, so I've got all my vintage stuff in here, a lot of my vintage stuff, not all of it. And I'm gonna, sometimes I go through these bags and I just reorganize them, you know, fill in the blank spaces, and they're mixed with the glue-on ones and the sticker ones. So I just pulled out all the vintage looking flowers and butterflies from here, and they're going to go with the other ones. I did do that much. Now here's what I've got done. For glue book pages, postage, stamps and postage is a very good thing to be using on your pages if you're into that. And these are actually torn off of envelopes that I got in the mail. Right here, these are, I printed from Pinterest. And then there's some stamps. This is a old stamp that you get at the grocery store. I don't know where I got that, but I've had it, and I'm going to use that on a page. And stamps. And I kind of glued them on by size. These came with those are graphic 45, I think. These came on a sheet of 12 by 12 sheet of scrapbook paper that I cut up. But there's almost no real stamps on here. These are stamps that I have printed pages off of Pinterest and cut up. And so there they are by size. And this one is all off mail that came into my house. And then tickets and coupons, they are also a popular thing to use on pages. So I've got those all organized. Just a speck of glue. You see, they're loose. So you can easily pull it off without tearing it up too much. Sometimes a little bit of the back will come off and stick to the paper, but usually on the front looks just fine. So I've got those pretty much organized. This was some scrapbook paper just covered in tickets, and I cut them all out. And I think there was 2 or 3 sheets of it. And this was also a sheet of scrapbook paper. I cut all these out. These aren't really tickets, but they're you know, vintage looking. And I need to remember to look in this stuff as well when I'm looking for vintage stuff for my glue book pages and stuff. And then tags. I am really into tags. I showed you my book with my colorful tags I like to make, and then I cut these out of cereal boxes and stuff like that, and then I cover them in scrapbook paper and scraps, and there's just all different kinds of them. This is gift wrap. This is just scrapbook paper. See, and these are my bases that I use to make my tags. So, but then I got these teeny tiny tags that have come with kits and stuff, and these, I've had these a very long time. These right here, and I have moved them at least 6 times, rearranging my stuff. But I don't throw anything away unless it gets ruined. So these are my tags. I only have 2 pages of them, and I've got this that I purchased. There was 6 or 8 of them on a sticker pad, and someday I am going to just decorate these and make some little embellishments and move them to my embellishment book. Someday I am going to do that and use these up, and then I'll be more likely to use these, because as is, probably not. And then banners. I've got these banners that were ready made, and then some of those foam stickers, I put those on here. Those are banners. These, I just have a lot of banners. So that's what I have done. And when I get the rest done, I'll come back and I'll show you how it all looks nice and neat, like my butterflies in this. And hopefully I will get it all in here. And these will go into a plastic bag. I'm not going to leave them loose like this. And now I'm going to reuse these bags. I'm very frugal. And I will cut this off and add a new tag to it and reuse the bags. And it's been May of 2018, so it's been like 16 months since I redid my scrapbook and room and moved in here, and I bought 2 of these bins. I use them for other things too, from the Dollar Tree, and they're nice bins. And I roughed it up with scrapbook paper and glued on some gift wrap. I roughed it up with sandpaper and glued on this gift wrap to make it look pretty. But I found that my things were drooping. Well, let me move this card. They were starting to droop like this. That doesn't really hurt them because they're, but I just didn't like it. So I found that I need to take a piece of just scrap cardboard and put it inside the bag behind my embellishments, and then they won't droop like that. I didn't put it in the bag, so they're still drooping, but you get that. My cat just jumped on the table under a stack of paper and slid off. Okay, so, oh, and yeah, then I've got these hearts. I'm going to put those on a sheet. several sheets and make a section of those, and then the foam hearts, I'm going to add all of those to this. And I need to make a list. When I'm looking for embellishments, I need to make a list. Okay, do I want some butterflies, some hearts, some flowers, trees, all my different categories, and then go look for those. I have some birds as well, bird stickers and stuff too, but I need to make a list so that and make it big and handy. Okay, yeah, look in the butterflies, look there, and you get the stuff used up. I try to make a dent in my stuff, and I do use a lot of stuff, but I just keep getting more, and I like to make stuff. I bought scrapbook paper. These are hearts that I cut out, and I just recently made a bunch of these hearts. I just got a new punch. Where's my punch? Oh, I got this punch, yes, a few days ago. I've been scrapbooking for 18 years, and I've never really collected any punches. I do have there's some other stuff in this box as well, but I used to buy these at Michael's for $1. Well, those puny little things, I don't use those. This is a little bigger, but how many tulips do I really want? This was a kid's toy. You can punch out. Does this bottom come off? Yeah. You can punch out a tree, a circle, a star, a heart. That's just a kid's toy. So this is all I have collected over 18 years, and I just don't use them. And then I love the Hobby Lobby sales. And when they have Paper Studio brand. This is Paper Studio. Everything 50% off if it says Paper Studio on it. So I bought this one a few weeks ago, and I have made some circles with some really nice maps and writing and newsprint and things. I really like it. So then I purposely went back this week because they were having that sale again, and I got a heart-shaped one. So, but then really, how many of these size hearts do I want? But I played with those a little bit, and I've got some hearts and stuff. So, thanks for, this is not the end of the video. I'm going to come back and when I got everything all organized and see how much of that stuff I can get in this bin. And, so we'll see you later. Well, I'm back. Let me show you the results of my sorting. This is my sticker embellishment box. It's no longer sorted by color. It's sorted by category. I'll show you that. And this is my shoe box. It hasn't changed much, but it has changed. So, and I made a list of ideas, and I'm probably going to make this so that when I'm making a glue book or even a scrapbook, I'll say what should I use to decorate this page, and I can quickly scan, and I know where everything is. So we'll start. We'll go through the list. I've got flowers. I am not going to buy any more flowers. No more flower stickers, no more flower embellishments. This one is all stickers, and they are put on wax paper. Oh, let me show you. And I do like this system, not necessarily the wax paper. I'm going to avoid doing that again. But I've got all of my little foam flowers here. They're so colorful, kind of inspires me a little bit. And then I go from, there's the rest of the foam, and then I go from the largest. These are all vases. I've tried to sort things. These are more vases and fancier embellishments. And then go from largest, here's some stems. Everything on that page has stems, more stems. Roses, and then still kind of large but getting a little smaller and smaller and smaller and smaller and smaller and smaller. But as you know, I like to take all of my stickers off of my sticker pages. I have one thing of stickers, and it's some purple lilacs with a whole bunch of green leaves, and I left those on there because I want to keep them together. Normally I don't keep the leaves together, so I'll put that back in there. Well, I've got to show you. You got to stack them carefully. They are a little bit fragile, but you only put them on one side so they're not brushing against each other. But to get them in the bag, you need to get them all in the stack together. It's kind of hard to slide just one sheet in there without messing them up. And then this one is, they're not stickers. A few of them are stickers, but I put them on here. And I wanted to show you one thing I did. Here we go. These two pages, I had these die cuts that I actually cut these out by hand. I think I had a pattern and I cut it that I had made, and I cut these out from some scrap paper, and then these I punched out. These I cut out, and I got them all stuck on here, and I thought, you know, just a speck of glue so you can peel them off when you want. I thought, bleh, I'm never going to use those. So I went and I put some centers on them, and I drew on them. They're not fancy. I'm no artist, but they have a lot more personality now, and I think I will use them now. So I'm kind of proud of myself about that. Yeah, this is that one page of stickers that I have that I'm keeping on there so I can create a flower if I want to. The wax paper is not too bad. Don't put any foam stickers on the wax paper. That's my only advice. Those stuck so hard. So then I got some roses and more roses. And these are Tim Holtz flowers, vintage looking. I have a vintage section, but I've pulled out the vintage flowers and butterflies and stuff and put them in the categories that I've created. So here we go. They're getting smaller and smaller. I had 2 or 3 sheets of 12 by 12 Easter scrapbook paper, and they were all these little squares, and I cut them apart, and there's trees, and there's little duckies, little chicks and stuff, and I have sorted them by category, and I just put these all on a page together. And I hope to use these more. I'm going to have to change my system, because when I make my tags and borders, I usually go with one color, but I don't have to do that. I'll be learning a new thing. I think it's going to be good. So there's my flowers. And then butterflies. No more butterflies. No more. So, let's see. I started with the bigger ones. These are nice. These are from Dollar Tree. I was at Dollar Tree this weekend, a couple days ago. They didn't have any good stickers. Sometimes I buy like 10 or 15 packs on a really good day. And other days I buy 1 or 2, but last time they had nothing. You just never know. So, okay, this is my wax paper part, going from biggest to smallest. And then we start in with the not sticky stuff that I was stuck on with a stick of glue, and going from biggest to smallest. So I'm going to hurry up a little bit here. Here's some butterflies from that Easter page. But if I've used up 2 or 3 pages already, that's pretty good. And as I was going, I kept finding more butterflies and more flowers and having to put more on here. So there's the butterflies. I really like these things so organized like this. Next is hearts. So I've started with the foam hearts and put those on there. And more foam hearts and some thick hearts. I had several of these and I've used them. I have one left, rhinestones. And then starting with some larger hearts. Well, they're not really in order. There are some larger hearts. But when I look through them, I usually get them out of order, and it doesn't really matter. And things fall off, I just put it back on. Okay. So there's my hearts. And then I have, these are not on my list, but I've got all these little stickers and I don't use them, but I'm thinking if I keep this on my desk, I'm going to make an effort to get these used up. There's little flowers and butterflies and lots of circles, so I'm going to really make an effort to use those up. And now, I've been collecting this stuff for years. It comes with other things. And there's a friend at my scrap, well, we do crafts at a church. We haven't gotten together in a while. But she does journals. And I need to give this to somebody who does journals because I am not going to use this. And they would just love this stuff, I think. But I am not going to use it, and it's just going to be great for somebody who does journals. So, I have to give that away. Okay, moving on. Stars. Okay. This one I mixed together stars, circles, and banners. So I've got these circles. And I should make some embellishments out of a lot of these circles that'll be more likely to get used up. These I made with my punch. That was kind of fun, but I don't think I need to make any more for a while. I need to use these stickers. These are made with my punch. There's a nice, very nice variety there. And more with my punch. Yeah, don't make no more for a while. And more with my punch. And then my daughter and I have not a real spirograph, but a little second grade kit, and we made of some spirograph things. We had a couple dozen of them, and I've been using them up on my pages. And then one time I made a bunch of little embellishments with some strips of paper, and I glued them onto a little circle and then cut them out with decorative scissors, and I've been using those as embellishments or making embellishments out of them. And there were some larger circles. And then stars. Thankfully I don't have a lot of stars. I know I've got two. No, that's my only page of stars. And then I have I thought I had another page of stars. And then banners. Banners. So I've got those all together. Aren't they colorful? And then tiny tags. Now I need to make some embellishments out of these tiny tags because I will never use them for anything else, I'm sure of it. But they're all organized in here, and I can just see everything at a glance. And they're kind of sorted by size. So oftentimes when you're looking for something to fill a space about a certain size, so that works well. And then bugs. I'm not going to show you my bugs, but I have all of my bugs put together in my animal book that I use for my glue books, and I should sort those better and put them on pages so that they'll be more handy and I will use them. And then food, I have a book with birthday, wedding, and food, and I hardly ever think to go in here and look for stuff. There's candy and fruit and some ice cream and hot dog and grilling out, picnic, junk food. I need to do something with these so that I would be more likely to use them, and then just have my wedding and birthday in here. But that's for another day. I finished a glue book less than a week ago, and since then I tidied up and reorganized all of my glue book collection stuff, and now I'm working on these stickers. Okay, the next thing is tiny stuff. That would be this stuff, and then ephemera. That's in my Victorian glue book stuff. Postage. Let's see, postage. This one. Now I had these stickers. I thought, well, they look a little bit like stamps. Maybe when I look in here for postage, I might use one of those. And these, I actually used some fancy scissors and cut them to look like postage. These are like the Easter seals that you get with junk mail. I save everything. And then this is postage. These I actually cut off of envelopes that came in the mail. More postage. And almost all of these are printed from Pinterest and cut out. There's not hardly any real stamps in there. I'm pretty sure I showed you these before, but they were just in an envelope. So there's postage off of some envelopes. And then tickets and coupons. I've got all of these all organized. There's some vintage ones. So I don't need any of those. But I've seen everything I have. I know what I have. I know what I do not need to buy, which is not much. So there's that. So that's all organized now. And then circles. Did I already show you that? Yes, we already showed you the circles. Banner swirls. Now I've got. Where'd they go? Where'd they go? Here we go. I've got these 3 page protectors, and I call these swirls, filigree swirls, whatever they are. And I got some gold stuff in here. I kind of left that together, and I added, because I had this, so I just added some swirls, got those all together. And then I had this that doesn't go with anything else, and so it's safe there in the page protector. And then I had this that does not go with any category, and that's all I have. So I will try to use that up. And all of this right here came on it's, what is it? Chipboard. It's real big and thick and heavy. This is all Mary Poppins. So I need to go online and find a good picture of Mary Poppins and print it and create a glue book page and just use that up and be gone with it. And it's going to be nice. Cameras. I'm going to grab this book. This is pretty much subjects home. I need to pull some of these houses and get them in with my my house section and my Victorian houses, and furniture. I use this stuff on my glue book pages, but if it's in here, it's just not going anywhere. I've done a lot of work on the house, so this is stuff to decorate pages while I'm working. These would look great on a Victorian glue book page. And I've got Mary Englebright, this stuff, and what am I going to do with that? Then sewing stuff, more Mary Englebright, and money. I've got some money here. That should be moved. I don't know what it was doing there. This money should go with, well, that's too many little pieces. But I need to move it onto my money page. Just the things you accumulate, you know. And then my religious stuff, I don't have much of that. Then cameras. I've saved this page of cameras. And movie. And then get well, dentist. And that's what I have in this book. Just some random things that are very small categories. And I've got that on the list, the cameras. And then shopping tags. I didn't do anything with this. My daughter and I have been saving these for like 3 or 4 months. Everything we buy. I didn't realize we buy so much stuff. My daughter likes to buy clothes. She gets good deals on it. So she's been, and this is even dishcloth. We've been collecting clothing tags for decorating glue book pages. And then, oh, the ephemera. This is what I was thinking of, the ephemera. I've got this big envelope of these were cut up from scrapbook pages, and they were printed very vintage, and so I can decorate my pages with those. I got to remember to use them. And then squares. These are good for decorating pages or making embellishments with. There's small squares and large squares. And I've got rectangles. I might glue some of these on a page. I haven't decided yet. And ovals. I got ovals. I should move this over here, but I'm about done here. So there's the ephemera, the rectangles, the squares, the ovals, and then I got fancy shapes. See, odd shapes. And then just journal cards and things like that back there. But I think I've come a long ways, and I'm kind of excited to get busy on a glue book because I got everything organized, and I'm going to try to use some stuff up. So when I make glue book pages, I put on a few things that I really, really like, one or two things, and then I fill it up with stuff that's just been accumulating, and get rid of it. Use it. And I don't think hardly anything about what I'm doing. I just throw it together. I do think about it, but I really try not to think about it very much, and they turn out pretty good. So thanks for watching, and I hope you got some ideas. Subscribe to my channel. Goodbye.